Now all of this needs to go in here. And like I said earlier, this is a layering system, so we're going to go ahead and start layering with some light items at the bottom. I'd like to take things that I'm not going to use at all over the course of the day, right? Those are the things that really get buried into the base of your backpack and within, right? And then that's items that you need easy and quick access to. For example, your rain gear are going to go at the very top, okay? So I'm just going to start grabbing items, and we're going to start putting them inside of the backpack, right? Take the time here to really make certain that you can get as much into the bottom of your pack as possible. If you're stacking this stuff vertically, horizontally, right, along the spine, or perpendicular to the back of your backpack or your spine, however it best fits. But really take the time for this first layer to sort of set the stage as to how everything's going to go in, right? It's going to make your life a lot easier. It's going to make your day a lot more comfortable, okay? So I've got a couple items in there. It looks like I've got a void here, so I'm going to take this is my sleeping pad. I'm going to go ahead and take my sleeping pad and put that directly at the bottom. And looks like I've got a really nice base layer there. 6 to 7 inches of space that fills the bottom. And now I'm ready for this lumbar heavy item, which is this bear can, okay? Again, the advantage of having a larger backpack is that you're going to be able to take this bear can and you're going to be able to stack this thing horizontally, right? And that is, you know, it's a really important factor. This is the Bear Vault bear can. The model is the BV500. You can search it up online and see what the dimensions are. And but anyway, this thing fits really nicely horizontally. Okay. Now I've got some more room here. I'm going to go ahead and take my puffy jacket. I'm not going to need my puffy jacket over the day, so I'm going to go ahead and put that down in this little void here. Okay. And then now I'm kind of at another layer on top, so I'm going to go ahead and take my socks and my underwear. I'm going to look at my toiletries kit here. Likely not going to need anything out of here because I've got my necessary items in this little Ziploc, my sunscreen and whatnot. And then I'm going to go ahead and take a couple of these items. And this is the toilet kit. And let's go ahead and take the stove, okay? Now I'm starting to think about other areas where I can, fit some more gear. And it looks like I've got a void here that would be perfect for this fuel bottle. So we're going to go ahead and put this fuel bottle in here, okay? And then I've got my tent, okay? And my tent poles. And stakes are also inside of here. Again, we like to keep the tent and the stakes in one package. The stakes are also in another little bag. But again, from an organizational standpoint, when you get to camp, every place has its own, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put this on this really nice exterior pocket. And then we'll cinch down all the straps at the end, okay? And now I've still got plenty of room. And so I'm going to go ahead and take the tent, right? And we're going to stack this in here. Again, a really lightweight piece, right? And now we're getting toward the top. And you want lighter items toward the top of your pack because you don't want to be top heavy, right? It's a really uncomfortable way to travel through the wilderness. Then I'm going to take my food bowl. Food bowl is going to kind of fit nicely right on the outside. Okay? Now things are starting to disappear, which I like. Okay? Now I'm going to take this drum and I'm going to go ahead and find a little void for the drum. And now really I'm getting to the top of my pack. So I'm really starting to consider, okay, which items are going to go at the very top. This is a really nice, beautiful sunny day. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm not going to need my wind shirt. I'm going to go ahead and put my wind shirt up top. Okay? Just in case I need it, in the event we take a break, it's nice to put a layer on. Wind starts blowing, temperatures drop, cloud cover moves in. it's really nice to have these layers at the top. Then again, your rain kit, right? So your hard shell layers, waterproof, breathable, good quality stuff. This also needs to go toward the top of your backpack. I like to store it in the main pouch. I'm not, having it, trying to squeeze it into your top lid or anything that is totally unnecessary, right? Doesn't take long at all to take your backpack off. If you're going to put your rain gear on, you're going to have to take your pack off to begin with. So then you just undo the straps, get into the main compartment of your pack, and throw your rain gear on, okay? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this opportunity to put my Crocs also on the top, right? It's kind of nice to have them there. They're really super light and they take up some volume, but if you have some volume, it's nice to fill the main part of your pack, right? It will carry best then, right? And I'm looking around and I'm saying, okay, I've got my Crazy Creek chair. I know that's going to go on the exterior. I've got my items that are going to fit really nicely into my top lid, okay, because I've got plenty of real estate in there. And I've got my water bottle. I've got a nice little water bottle pouch that is on the outside of this backpack on this side. And then I've got the stuff that I'm going to wear. So I'm going to go ahead and take the time now to sort of begin to cinch things down, okay? First things first, I'm going to cinch the collar down, kind of roll this thing up. I'm then going to take the top lid and not quite tighten it down, right? I'm going to keep these very loose because, like I said, it isn't loaded yet. So you don't want to cinch it down until you have everything in. But this kind of locks it in place. That allows it not to flop over. Now I'm going to go ahead and take these items that we discussed. I'm going to take my hat and my gloves, right? And my buff and my bandana. And I'm going to go ahead and put those on one side. I've got a double-sided sort of pouch here. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take head-related things. I'm going to go ahead and put my headlamp in there, okay? And then on the other side, I've got some more real estate in here. I'm going to go ahead and take my pack towel. I'm going to take my sunscreen and my insect repellent and put that in there. I'm going to take my head net. I'm going to actually slip that on the head side, like we mentioned earlier. And I've got my sunglasses, which also doubles as my prescription glasses case. This is kind of a nice hard case, not very heavy at all. We're going to go ahead and put that in there. I've got my binoculars. Binoculars are really nice to have handy, so those can also go in the top pouch. It's amazing how much these top lids, or some people call them the brain, how much they can actually hold, right? I'm carrying Birds of Alaska Field Guide, right? So that's going to go with me. Fantastic reading material. And again, I'm going to take my journal and pen. I've got a special spot for that. Okay, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to disconnect this because I forgot about my special spot for my journal and pen, which is another place underneath the top lid. But again, now the pack is fully loaded. It'll stand there all by its lonesome, right? Won't tip over. And put that right in there. Now I can kind of take this over, reconnect as necessary, and continue on. Okay? I haven't even touched this big exterior pouch here. Lots of real estate. I'm going to go ahead and take my pack cover and put that in here. Super handy, right? If it starts raining, I can quickly deploy that. And my snack pouch. Snack pouch would be a good spot for that here. Okay? Let's go ahead and pull this up. And like most backpacks, you folks will have a couple straps that will hold either your sleeping pad or your Crazy Creek chair, right? I'll go ahead and take my Crazy Creek chair and strap it down right now to okay. All right. My camera I'm going to do last. That's going to go on the sternum strap, okay? So you can kind of get a good idea of what everything's looking like here, okay? Now I can start to sort of cinch down some of these straps, Okay? I'm going to take these straps on the side, sort of compression straps. I'm going to tighten that down, right? I'm going to take this one, and I'm actually going to run this fastex buckle through this keeper loop. And you probably are wondering why I'm doing that. What I'm doing is making certain that if we end up in the alders, right, or in dense vegetation, and something grabs this and pulls it out, it's not going to get left. The last thing you want to do is try to set up a tent without its tent poles. So, really important, pro tip there. Okay. Now I'm going to work my way around the backpack, close all my zippers, all my little pouches, cinch down everything as necessary. I'm going to go ahead and take my water bottle, and I'm going to put it in this handy little water bottle pouch. So handy I can't even fit the water bottle in it. It actually is pretty handy. And like I said, the camera will go in the sternum strap, and then we do have another video on our YouTube channel that'll show you how to load a backpack. That's also a step-by-step process. It's very important. So hope you feel prepared. We're looking forward to sharing some of Alaska's most amazing wilderness areas with you. Thank you very much.